Now I want you to see how I'm holding my rope. I've got it doubled over. This is a 12.5-foot yachtsman, or not yachtsman, but arbor's rope. And I fold it over double like this, so that way I can let rope out as I need, and my rope's not dragging the ground and getting dirty, okay? So I'm gonna ask him now to yield his back to me and his neck. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my flag and get him to where he is not afraid of my tools, okay? So I don't want him flinching anywhere. See how he's flinching there in his flank and everywhere? So I want him not to associate this flag to getting a whooping. This is associated to going to school. Okay? There. So I take and go around his profile. His profile just like this. Then I retreat. See, when I retreated, he kind of looked at me and, oh yeah. Stuck his ears forward. So I'm going to rest for just a second. Point out a couple things. His little swirl is right here between his eyes where it ought to be. One swirl in the middle, right there. His eyes and his ears are the same width apart. His nostrils are nice and big where he can breathe good. He's got a nice soft brown eye. Most horses have only ever been worked with on their left side. So we always got to come over and do everything on both sides, just like this, okay? And I'll spend more time on this later. I'm making sure that he's okay, because I've done this before where they've kicked this stick out of my hands, okay? So this is day one. I mean, this is how, when you get a horse project, which I love these horse projects like this. You check in with me in about 6 months or so, this little guy's going to be doing real good. But the first thing he's got to do is trust me. The second thing we got to do is develop relaxation, and it's got to be in that order. And then we're going to work on softness and suppleness, and that's what we're going to do now with our rope. We're going to take our rope, okay? We're going to make sure he's okay with the rope. Okay. We're going to go over top of his head. This. We're going to ask him now to yield his back and his neck. So we're going to bring it over his rump. See there? Just like that. So he yielded pretty good. He gave me his neck and he came around kind of stiff, a little junky, but it's not the end of the world, okay? But I want you to see my tone and my way I'm handling this. I'm really taking my time, and I'm not intimidating him. I'm just moving him with the weight of that rope. And I'm going to ask him now to flex his neck and jaw and his back. I'm giving him steady pressure, just like I did on his feet here just a little bit ago. And I'm going to hold that pressure until he releases, yields. There. There, see? So the second he felt my release, when he yielded, he knew exactly what I wanted to do. So this is Pinocchio's first experience of learning how to communicate with a human. We're at the end of day one with our little spotted pony Pinocchio that didn't want to be caught this morning. And if you watched the prior videos here, we've worked with him off and on all day long, and here over lunch, I tied him up for a little while and he stood real nice and polite. So it's about quitting time, and I just wanted to see how much improvement we've made today, okay? So I've got him to where he'll stand very quietly in the middle of the pen, and I'm going to approach him. So that's a big accomplishment for me, able to catch him in the middle of the pen like this. Okay. So this morning, we almost had to round him up like a Mustang. He's giving us vertical flexion. He still wants to bristle up a little bit when I walk up to him, but it's a lot better than it was. Okay. So that concludes day one for our little spotted pony that didn't want to be caught, named Pinocchio. So tomorrow what we're going to do is we'll work with him a little more. I'll probably hobble him and work him in hand some, and maybe I'll put my little sure single on there and work him around some. But I see great progress, and I'm very happy with how things have turned out today. I'm Ted at Andy Horsemen YouTube channel. I sure hope these videos have been helpful. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the little subscribe button and the little bell beside it. And as we go along and get new horses in, I'm going to update my videos frequently. And you can kind of follow some of these things. And I hope that this is a learning process for everybody.